Hey, Miles, that one guy here. Before we get started with today's video, I'd like to say a few things, as usual. For one, I'd like to give a huge shout out to InstaSmash for hosting this tournament. You can find them at instasmashultimate on Instagram.com. And you can also find the ranking system that they use, which goes by InstaSmash Rankings. They have a couple of open tournaments, and they even have a direct on their own YouTube channel, which I will link in the description below, so you can go check that out. Also, I'd like to promote a Discord for a sec. If you like my videos, or you want to suggest something, or even just want to hang out with possibly me, my friends, you could also make friends there, which is kind of the purpose of me making a Discord, so my community can hang out with one another. If you want to do any of that, you can join my Discord in the description or in the comment section. You can also go to my Patreon and support me. Even though I haven't been doing YouTube for a long time, I know that even when I get monetized, I'm not going to be making that much money. So I just like to get my Patreon out there right now so I can get better equipment, give back to you guys, you know, all of that stuff. And as the moment, there's this Black Lives Matter movement going on, and I kind of want to help with that so that all the money, not all the money, but most of the money will go to the movement. You can link me some charities I could donate to in my Discord. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Both of them are in the links in the description and in the comments. So without further ado, let's start this video. So essentially what I tried doing this tournament, I just tried to get as far as possible, simply because I haven't went to many tournaments before this one. So the only experience I really had pre-tournament was just me pressing friendlies. So essentially what was happening, I was learning a lot on the spot. This Joker here, he was really aggressive. I did not know what really was going on, because I'm used to just basic Jokers. And while I'm not saying he's like exactly unique, he's not exactly your everyday Joker on Elite Smash. I had to actually like try a lot against him, and it was not what I was expecting for my first opponent. Unfortunately, he got gimped by one of the hits of my Nair. He's trying to make a comeback, which he tends to do a bit, but then he kind of screws it up. And honestly, I kind of just keep up the pressure with Nair, and I try to ledge trump him a lot, keep him off stage with arrows, because you know that's kind of what you have to do with Dark Pit and Pit in general. And then I don't know what happened there. I kind of just got hit even though I had my orbitars up. I don't know if I was hit from below somehow, or if I was simply just unlucky. And then I gimped him once more. I made sure he couldn't recover that time. If I'm being honest, these are like my absolute best characters, and I want them to stay that way. I'm not trying to make Peach my best character or the queen of the show. I'm not trying to make her the queen of the show. I'm just trying to like have a backup character in case I can't really do it with the pits. As you can see, I'm always trying to get that throw, try to get some damage in. With Arson, I sometimes can't, but I also like to go aggressive, because if I don't play aggressive and I can't get rid of his meter, this is being recorded June 21st, before the ARMS character is revealed. So right now, I'm kind of just like trying to space him out with arrows, because to be honest, it's really hard to fight Joker with Arson, which is why I try to just deplete his meter, because in the last patch, he got a nerf to that. And as you can see, I sniped him with my arrows, and then he kind of just didn't tech. next match, we essentially just do the same thing. I'm trying to be more aggressive because I know he's on edge about losing, but he's still playing very smart. But unfortunately, I had lost the previous match actually to him because I lost composure near the end. However, I forgot to save the match simply because I was rushing, and then when I tried to press the B button, I panicked and I couldn't save. Also, as you can see there, I accidentally dropped down from ledge, and then I got down smash 4. I thought I was dead there, but I was able to make it back, and now we're back in neutral. We both use our down Bs. I'm very wary of when he's gonna do his side B or his down B with Arson. It's really hard to punish for me personally when I can't like predict when it happens, but I know I can do it. It's just I need the right mentality, right? I have to keep composure and I have to be an advantage, because if I'm not an advantage, I usually just screw up. Like right there, I didn't screw up, but he did. I feel like he's the same way, because my opponent here, he was winning neutral a lot, but I kept getting more off of it because I was being smarter instead of just trying to push aggression, and I was more patient with it. Like right there, he tried to read my dash in with an up smash, but instead of him punishing me, I was able to punish him, and then he panic air dodges and then SDs, which I feel like that at that point he kind of just lost the game there, because I kind of just take over from here. This battle is probably like my best battle so far that I've done in tournament, simply because I was so dominant over my opponent. And it's not exactly rare for me to like just completely outclass my opponent, but like this tournament specifically, I was really proud. And as you can see, I whiffed the F smash. I could have had the 3 stock, but that's not what I was looking for. I was just trying to like read his options because I knew he was panicking, so I had to like do something smart. As you can see right here, this is where the game ends. Right here, I fake him out with the arrow, and then I go for the side B onto ledge, and then I back aired him when I ledge trumped him. And then that's how I won my first set. It went 2-1. I'm really happy that I was able to do that well. I feel like I struggled a lot when it came to like edge guarding him fully, because I feel like, well, I did good. I could have done better. Okay, so in this match, I feel like Incineroar, he doesn't really do that well against the pits, but I did not know how to fight Incineroar at all. I've never fought a good one. So I just, I remembered he was super heavy, so I just tried to take advantage of that and just combo him and keep him away from me. Since this Incineroar specifically would always wait for revenge, and he'd always up B. So I start to catch on rather quickly, but this match took forever. I purposely did not forward throw there because I knew he was ready to DI. And I tried to follow up, but I couldn't follow up. I almost died right there. I tried to forward smash, and I thought I was gonna whiff because my memory did not serve me correctly, but apparently it hit. Yeah, I did not like that. I thought I would have had way more time to react there. Right here, I kind of just try to go and hit him with electroshock, but it didn't really work out for me the way I wanted it to. He keeps up being on the stage instead of going down, and this here is where I try to find a way and like to grab him. I could stall him out for 30 seconds, but like I don't like doing that. And as you can see, I did get stalled on right there. I'm not gonna lie, that was really clean. And I was like, ooh, that's really hype, but I don't want to get hit by that again. So I was trying to find better ways, And I was like, you know what? If you want revenge, you can keep getting it. And I was just trying to find a way in, and this is how I found my way in, just using arrows. And then purposely baiting his options. Like, I'd pressure him into thinking I'd just run up a dash attack or something hasty, but instead I'd go for a grab. I'm surprised he didn't catch on to this strategy quite quickly. His Incineroar is actually like really good. Well, not really good. I'm kinda indifferent about it. Like, his Incineroar is okay. So I try to camp him out a little bit, try to keep my distance. I'm here tomahawking, shooting arrows every now and then. And then he just runs up at dash attacks, which is very smart from him. And this is a very scary position right here, because I die if I get grabbed or hit. So I grab him with forward throw to put him in disadvantage twice. And then I read his up B on stage. He doesn't die because he's a super heavy. I wait for his option. His option was that. Space my forward air and then into a down smash. I tried to re-grab him, but I accidentally tomahawked into a perfect pivot. I mean, not perfect pivot, a pivot land, I think is the term. Dare we tech? If I didn't tech that, I was dead no matter what. He whiffs the grab. I think that's the reason why he lost. That, and he kind of just got hasty near the end. I took advantage of him being hasty, because when your opponent is at a higher percent, and they tend to do more crazy things rather than smart things, so I just kept my composure near the end, and, you know, I just took the game. On the game 2, I actually 2-0'd this guy. He used plant, which surprised me a lot. I went pit simply because I wanted to be able to gimp better, which I was able to do better because my pit in general is much better at gimping than my dark pit. And I did not know the plant matchup, but he was not playing plant good. He was just doing a lot of basic things. Here on the first stock though, I kind of just run into things for no reason. That's like one of the horrible things about my playstyle, because sometimes I just run into things for no reason, even though I have no business getting hit by it. There I mix up my option. I go for a back throw instead of a down throw, a forward throw. So that way he would not be prepared for it and I can get more damage off. I tried to spike him right there, but then I missed and I covered it with Nair, because people love to jump or just use the get up option as soon as you whiff an attack instead of just waiting patient, which is why I always cover with Nair. Right here I purposely let myself get rapid jab because I felt like I was going to air dodge if I didn't do anything else. Forward throw off the level. Here I'm pretty sure, yeah, I try to go for that again, and then I just go for a raw F smash. It works somehow because he didn't shield the whole thing. I messed up the combo right here, but that's okay because I still got the combo anyway. And you see he's jumping around on platforms now, and he finally closed out one of my stocks with the back air. I reflect here because I knew he was gonna down B instead of actually using that to like pressure me into doing something or just run up grabbing, because that's what a smart plant would do. But I knew he wasn't gonna do that, so I just arrow here because like he's basically lost in my head. He seems like he's given up too. It doesn't seem like he's doing all too well. Try to go for the kill here, but up smash is not that strong with Pit. I honestly hope that gets buffed. I try to do a ledge cancel. I hit the down air and that kills him somehow. With the stage like he needs to see me go for that taunt. Right there, I was like super happy I won because the Incineroar was like so hard. I was hoping that his plant would not be any better. And his plant was honestly way worse. Next set. So I go for I taunt with this dude because like his name is Selgo. He's really good. In a tournament called SSL, I'm pretty sure I talked about it on the channel, but I haven't really made a video on it because I didn't think it would be good enough. I didn't know how to go about it. But right here, as you can see, I'm getting like destroyed because I have no experience against Samus. And I kind of am just an idiot, to be honest, right here. but over time I do get better. Like, trust me, it's not gonna be a complete wash. Like, this guy is really good, don't get me wrong, but I don't mean to be like cocky or brag, but I'm actually really good at adapting. Like, I feel super comfortable somehow against better opponents than worse opponents, because when you know your opponent and when you know they're like good, you can kind of just analyze their stuff a lot. You see me going for all these wave bounces with the arrows. Honestly, I wish you could cancel the arrows, the arrow charge. That would be such a really cool buff for them. But unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna work. I think I saved him right there. I'm pretty sure he was dead, but I'm not too sure. Sam's recovery is kind of weird for me. I tried to gimp him, and now as you can see, I died forward air. You know, that's kind of normal. Can't really help that. Right here, I just kind of try to figure out a way to kill. I'm moving around to like stall a bit, and then when I rush in, that's when I thought, okay, I could do this to kill him. I forgot what I did, because this is being recorded, like the audio is being recorded after the day of the tournament. He tries to go for a spike, which the Orbitar has pushed him off of me. I might have killed him with a lucky dash attack, or with an electroshock. I am not too sure at all. Because I'm starting to pick up on his habits. Oh wait, no, I never took a stock, I don't think. I think I might have got 3 stocks. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I remember now, I got 3 stocks. That's really embarrassing to say, but like, it happens. I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect or I'm such a good player. I think I'm decent. And then I try to go for a drag down forward air into down smash because that's a kill confirmed. But I whiffed the forward air, and then I get dash attacked as a result. This guy is like really good. You should check him out. His name is Selgo, as I said. Second match though, we both taunt and respect as normal. This time I counterpicked him to Kalos because I felt way more comfortable as a counterpick stage. When I played Dark Pit, this is probably my best counterpick stage. I try to go for the ledge hog again. I gotta get better with that in high pressure situations, but it's all good. This time around, I don't get completely washed. Like, I know what to expect a little bit more. I try to rack up damage with arrows too. Sometimes I fail to wave bounce, but that's alright. As you can see, he was trying to jab me and then go into a grab. That's like the main thing that he does that I figured out. Like, that's the one thing I had to figure out. I tried to be right there, but he read the cancel for the up B. I mean, he read the up B, and then I died as a result. You see, I'm trying to just like stall out. I accidentally forward smashed to the Orbitar. Not up smash, I said forward smash, I think. Forward throw to get him off the level. I try to snipe him with arrows. Back throw. And then right here, I don't remember what I do. I might just random electroshock. No, I back air. Yeah, I did a really good back air. And I was like, okay, I'm still in this. Like, at first, on the first match, I was like, okay, I'm not doing this. And now I have advantage, so I'm trying to keep my advantage as much as possible. And honestly, it's like really hard to keep advantage. Like, his neutral is like really good and his movement is so fluent. And mine is not polished at all. I'm trying to do my best to keep up, which I am keeping up quite a bit. I mixed up his DI right there. Sometimes when you see me play, instead of going for the back throw, the obvious back throw, I usually go for like forward throw instead, just because I want to mix up their options, you know? Because they're going to be expecting something completely different. And if they expect something completely different, then it's not exactly gonna help them. It's gonna help me more than it helps them. Right here, I'm trying to close out his stock because I have full rage, and I know I can. I almost died there. I honestly thought I was dead, which I was, to up throw, but I thought I was gonna die due to my recovery. We do Nair here. I get hit by charge. I need to stop getting hit by random moves so much. I accumulate so much damage when I don't like actually have advantage. The downside about my playstyle is just the fact that I can't really keep out of disadvantage when I get into it. Like, it's super hard for me too. I need to work on mixing up my disadvantage. Like, I know I'm saying it a lot, and it makes it kind of lose its meaning. I knew he was gonna do something after that, so I up smashed. Right here, I'm thinking of a plan, because I can make the comeback right here. As long as I don't get by anything stupid, and I actually play smart. Right here, he's like constantly pressuring, and then I try to nair him, and then we trade, and then I die because Samus dash attack caught me off guard, and my DI was not good at all, and I lost that set 2-0. So finally, we have my Dark Pit versus this Duck Hunt. To be honest with you, I was not comfortable in the slightest. I have no idea how to fight Duck Hunt. Sorry for my weird pronunciation. I read his jump with the side B. I'm really good at calling out when I'm actually like not pressured. Wait, this is the point in the tournament where I was top 64. Actually, Soulgoat and I's match was in top 64, but that's in winner side. I got really scared because I did not know what to expect. I was looking at his combos, I was like, oh my god, this Duck Hunt's scary. And I did not have any matchup experience. His name was Champman. He's really cool. He was a good sport about winning. He wasn't like, oh, you suck, get good. He was like, oh, well, I can give you Duck Hunt experience when I asked him about it. And then I accidentally side B SDing, unfortunately. See, this, you can tell that my composure is kind of lost because I'm doing a lot of panic stuff. Like that side B, it was meant to be a wave bounce, but I kept accidentally misinputting it. Like right there too. It just shows that I'm really nervous, and when I get nervous, I'm not exactly at my best. If I'm not doing well in my mind, I'm not going to do well in the tournament. And also, if my opponent doesn't make a mistake, if my opponent doesn't have too many flaws, I can't really do anything about it, and that's when I lose. My opponent has to play super perfect, or my opponent just has to outmaneuver me a lot. And if I can't see any mistakes, then I can't really win the game. That's kind of just my philosophy when it comes to winning or losing a match. This match was a very long one. I couldn't even tell because I was just trying to survive. I was really scared, and I died to Can. I'm pretty sure that's his main kill option. I tried the tomahawk. I didn't think it was gonna jump. He parries my down smash, forward throw into dash attack. Like, I didn't even know that was an actual combo. Like, it may seem to y'all like he's camping, and he kinda is, but if I'm being real, I don't really mind camping, because some characters have to do it. Some characters rely on camping, and also it's good practice for me. Like, anytime I go to a tournament, I'm always trying to get some practice in. That's the main reason why I go. That, and to get my name out there as the best pick, because that's my goal. It was really hard fighting this dude, and I'm pretty sure he made it into top, I'd say top 3, or top 5 at the very most, if I recall correctly. I don't know if he won the tournament. I'd assume not, since he was in losers. But he was really good at setups, and he wasn't scared to approach his Duck Hunt. because usually when you see Duck Hunt, they usually get all intimidated when you get all close to them, or at least the ones that I fought. And right now, I'm just trying to space him out, and anytime I get close to him, he also gets aggressive, which I don't expect. I don't know how to deal with it. And you can see here, I'm trying to call him out and read his options, and I just can't. I get so overwhelmed with trying to beat him, and then I just end up getting hit by the cowboy and I die. It's really hard for me to keep composure against really, really good opponents. It sucks, but that's the truth. Anyway, on to the last match of my tournament. I did get 2-0'd by Champman as well. He played much more aggressive on FD. I chose FD because I felt like I could be better on the stage, and I got washed way quicker. I should have probably went. I think he banned Battlefield and Smashville, so apparently he hated small stages. I couldn't really do anything much to him though, but you can see I'm kind of getting more aggressive because I feel more comfortable with his playstyle. And frankly, I'm trying to call him out more. I should have called out his jumps a lot more. You know, making these videos, if they ever get like popular, then that'd be really great. But this is also a good way for me to just look at my sets, the ones that I won and I lost, and I can just look at them and be like, okay, I did this, and that wrong. I could have done this better. He could have got punished for this. And I can just work on my playstyle more, instead of just like, oh, this is free content. I'm not necessarily doing it for the content, more so myself. And then I thought I had another jump there, but apparently I didn't, and I just SD, getting on my last block. And this is kind of where I was like, oh my god, I need to play really, really good. And that's when I started trying to call him out more. I tried to spike him. I should have just went for an air, because if I went for Nair, he probably would have died since he's so light. He's like really decent at edge guarding. I missed the ledge on accident, but it works out in my favor since I didn't really get punched for anything. But I'm at 100 already on my last stock, last game, or game 2. So I don't really have a lot of faith here. He forward throws me off the level, uses cowboy, sets up can, side B. It's like really hard to get in on this dude. And it's mainly just because of matchupping experience, and I gave him advantage for free right there. My DI is like actually good. It's just I get so scared. So I bet you're wondering, what placement did you get out of all of this? And I'd like to tell you, I got 33rd out of 325 people. It was honestly an amazing tournament. I lost to 2 great players, and I made 3 friends, because I made friends with Selgo and Champman, as well as the Joker that I won against. Because these players are all really good. I was gonna make friends with the Incineroar / Plant player, but I feel like he was salty, and I was just like, I'm not gonna add salt to the wound, or I'm not gonna just bother him. I should just leave him be, you know? But with that being said, I feel like I should end the video here. Thanks for watching. If you stuck all the way through, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever. I wish I could get, or I hope to get as much support as possible. And if you really, really enjoyed, you can consider going to my Patreon in the description. Once again, you can also join my Discord. You can also check out Chris's channel, all of my social media, you know, all of that stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you later. Peace.